Hello everyone and welcome to my 19th review. Today I'll be reviewing Daytona by Pusha T. So for the next 5 weeks I thought it might be fun to review every album Kanye West produced in 2018 in order, and first is Daytona by Pusha T. So before this I've heard a lot of work from Pusha T on other people's songs, but I listened to his solo work because even though he was an uncomparable rapper personally, I didn't personally seem like he could hold an entire song on his own. But then one day I decided to listen to King Push, Darkest Before Dawn, the Prelude, and Daytona on the same day, and immediately took my statement back. Mostly like Daytona more. I'll maybe review King Push some other day, but I love this project with great raps and production from Kanye. Let's get into this. If you know, you know, started off immediately with Pusha T rapping in a very weird instrumental with these vocals coming in these hi-hats. Then coming in hard with this high and sharp electric guitar alongside great drums and the vocals. I don't really care for the instrumental besides maybe the drums. Nothing really fits well for me personally, but Pusha T makes it sound so incredible. His rapping isn't anything new, but still very groovy, weirdly, alongside the instrumental. It's not my favorite song, but it's definitely not bad. The Games We Play is one of my favorite songs with maybe my favorite instrumental with this guitar, horns, and great drums. Then what Pusha T does isn't anything new, but he fits so well on this beat. He does also have some great one-liners that is very slick sounding on the chorus. Nothing else really changes in the song, but with Pusha T going incredible on this song with incredible instrumental makes it so entertaining. Hard Piano was a song I was super excited for considering it's Pusha T and Rick Ross on the song together. It's maybe one of the weaker instrumentals on this album, but it does have some highlights with this piano loop, snappy drums, spacey roads, and a well-feigned sample in the chorus. Pusha T is one of my personal favorite performances on this project, but I was surprisingly like Rick Ross more on this song. He just fits better personally with his deep voice on this low piano and somewhat scary instrumental, I guess. Not the worst song, but it is still a great highlight. Also comparing it to other songs is not good in actuality. Comeback Baby is a weird one to me. It is a somewhat uninteresting song, mostly because of the instrumental with this great intro, but just when Pusha T has his verses, the instrumental just switches to only a distorted bass and basic trap drums. Then for the chorus, it's just a sample. Pusha T definitely has great verses. Personally, I like the second verse more, but he makes the song much more of a great reason to come back to the song. The instrumental isn't the reason I come back to this song, so it's a very mid song for me. Santeria is another weird one for me, like Comeback Baby, but there's a lot more which makes it a song I go back to a lot. With it starting out with this guitar loop alongside basic drums and bass, him talking about the murder of his friend Devon Pickett definitely makes it one of the more emotional songs on this album, and I definitely appreciate him getting more personal on this song, and I think he did it in a very creative way. After the chorus by 070 Shake, which is great, it gets more mellow definitely and makes it a part where I definitely listen more, and is very attention grabbing, one of my favorite songs. What Would Meek Do is my favorite song. It's definitely a more braggy song with Pusha T and Kanye West. I'm assuming it's dedicated to Meek Mill or reference to Meek, like some of the references Pusha T makes in his verse to Meek's arrest, I think. I think Pusha T and Kanye West both have equally great verses, but most of the time I prefer Kanye. But Pusha T has some better writing bars, so I don't know. The instrumental isn't too interesting, but they both do so well alongside those drums. But the real highlight is Poop Scoop. But seriously, I do think that's kind of funny and don't mind. And this is also my favorite song. Infrared is the outro and isn't bad, but compared to a lot of the other work, it is personally the weakest song. Him talking about the Drake beef definitely has him show a lot of aggression and great lyrics, but isn't too exciting or interesting of a song, mostly because of the instrumental. The drums are great, but the constant repeat and heavily reverb vocals do get overused after a while, and do sound offbeat a lot of the time. Would have loved more variety, but one of the best verses on this project is on this song. Probably my least favorite song, mostly because of it being bland most of the time and compared to other songs, it's not too great. It also doesn't really seem like an outro song, but whatever. And all I really have to say left is some of the best work from Pusha T, but it does have some lacking parts, mostly from Kanye's production, but there's still some great beats and one of my favorite projects of 2018. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching.